Hello friends, in the present video, we will discuss about the Rankine's theory. So, we can say that this theory is based on the earth pressure concept. Okay. So, before moving on to see the formulae, let us first write down the assumptions. So, from again, I am repeating, exam point of view, derivation is not at all required. The assumptions are important and the equation. Okay. So, this equation is only applicable for the cohesionless soils. That means either it can be applicable for gravel or it can be applicable for the sands. And also it is assumed that footing base is smooth. Footing base is smooth. So these two are the assumptions are considered while deriving the formula. So according to the Rankine's theory, QU, what is meant by QU? We have already discussed ultimate bearing capacity, that will be equal to gamma into D into 1 plus sine phi divided by 1 minus sine phi whole square. So what is meant by 1 plus sine phi by 1 minus sine phi? We can say it as a coefficient of passive earth pressure. That implies gamma into D into, I will say, Kp square. So by using this relation, we can find out what is the ultimate bearing capacity of the soil. Okay, let us say, suppose if this is my ground surface, okay, if I want to construct my footing here on the ground surface, so according to his formula, what is my depth of the footing? That will be equal to 0. If I keep the D equal to 0, how much I am getting ultimate bearing capacity? 0. Is it possible? Is it possible? I think the answer is no. Why? Because even if you construct a footing on the ground surface itself, obviously the soil will have some bearing capacity. But according to the Rankines, it is saying that if you construct a soil on the ground surface, it is equal to 0. So that's why what we'll do, by using this equation, we will find out the minimum depth. So normally, this theory is used, that means Rankine's theory is used for the estimation of minimum depth of foundation. That means if you want to go for the foundation, at least this much depth level we have to construct it. So if you rearrange the terms, if I take D on the left side term, then that will become Q divided by gamma into 1 divided by Kp square. 1 divided by Kp, that I can written as a active earth pressure coefficient. So here I'll say minimum depth required, that will be equal to capacity divided by mass density into coefficient of active earth pressure square. So by using this relation, we can find out the minimum depth required on the soil. So what about Q here? Q is nothing but a load intensity on the footing. Loading intensity of the footing. That means whatever the load you are applying on the footing, that you are considering it as a Q. And gamma is nothing but a weight density of the soil. And if you know about the soil, we can find out the coefficient of active earth pressure. So depending upon the load and depending upon the properties of the soil, we have to construct for the soil up to a minimum depth. Okay. So in general, this is used for the only cohesion-less soils, and that it is useful for the estimation of the minimum depth required for the soils. Okay. Thank you.